ignore that this is a flat earth map. It just happens to be the map that I have to give this demonstration. The summer solstice is coming up, and that's kind of what I have this thing configured for here. That's what the little yellow dots are. Noon, sunrise, sunset. Why am I doing this? It has to do with time, range of a day, and understanding that you cannot keep accurate time with the world system of time. The world system of time, such as an international dateline over here, is all about the world and nothing about anything real. It has nothing to do with heaven or earth. It has to do with people keeping you on time so that you can function in their world. Time is where you are, not where their imaginary bullcrap lines are. If you're here, that's where the day is relevant to you. If you're down here, that's where the day is relevant to you. Doesn't matter. Where you are is time. Where you are is where you experience that day or that night. When the sun goes down at your location here, that day is over. But doesn't mean it's not over for this guy here. The time you recorded here, he might record the same time over here, such as a straight line or a shadow angle, or depending on what you're using. Day and night's one thing, time is another. Before we go any farther with this, what is a line test? A line test is simply measuring the sun's shadow from sunrise, noon to sunset using something that is fixed, such as a concrete pillar, or in my case, a nail sticking up through a board, and just marking the shadow throughout the day from sunrise, noon to sunset. If you get a straight line, you're on equinox. Any other day, you're going to get a curve. On March 19th, I collected a line from the line test that was not straight. That day ended. Now, where somebody getting a straight line began overnight, I don't know. Anyway, on the next day, the 20th, I couldn't get no test anyway because it was cloudy and raining. However, when the sun went down at my location on the 20th, somebody in Australia was able to get that straight line. Then the sun came up again, March 21st. I was able to collect the information that the line had crossed over from where it would have made a straight line the day before. So, that range of where the straight line begins to be readable and ceases to be readable, it's bigger than just a day I experience at my location. Because if you can get it here and you can get it here, you're probably getting it over here. Whether before or after it's collected over here, I don't know. But the range of that day for that information is bigger than just your one day for your location. Okay, use your imagination with me for just a minute. Now, let's say it's March 20th, the equinox, and it's noon at my location. All right, the penny's going to be the sun, and I'm going to go backwards a little bit and say right here. Okay, whoever's right down in this location doing a line test, they collect a straight line. These people are collecting a straight line. These people are collecting a straight line. Of course, I'm rained out that day. I can't say nothing, but let's just say you collected a straight line. Then the guy in Australia collected a straight line. Does it stop there? Does it cease to be a straight line after that point? I don't know. That's what it has to do with range. During the whole range of that day, the people collecting would collect that information that confirms it's an equinox. However, exactly where that stops and ends, I don't have that. I guess that's why you would call it range of day theory. The world systems and their information, NASA, will tell you something like, the equinox happened right over here at this little pinpoint and this time. That was where the equinox took place. Perfect 0 degrees on the equator, blah, blah, blah. That was this year, they would say. Next year, they'll say it happened over here at this pinpoint, at this 1 second of time. But if you understand what's going on, it's not about a pinpoint. It doesn't matter what their pinpoints try to say. It's about a range, and it's about some unanimous time here that applies to all, not just one little pinpoint. I do apologize for the hack job of a video, but thanks for watching anyway. Later.